Alright, it's prime time. And I just thought I'd do this. 7 things you can't do or say anymore in 2017. This is by the homie, TJTopchef. So I know it's gonna be either a lot of cussing or a lot of something. Something where he's gonna somebody not gonna like. That's all I'm gonna just say. Somebody not gonna like something that he said. So what's up? Yeah, I'm back, yeah. I'm doing yeah. What's up?
We all know how much the world changed from years ago to 2017.
I'm doing a reaction to a video.
In 2017 now, so
to
we can obviously see
7 things you can't do or say in 2017.
Or say in 2017. Obviously, compared to what you used to be able to do and say. You can't say hi to people.
You can't say hi to people.
That, you know.
What's up? Wait, paint pictures.
It's okay to do things outside of what society thinks you should do.
You can't say hi to people though?
It should be common courtesy to say hey to a person if they're just like, if you walk past somebody, you be like hi or hey.
That's
and now
true.
It's just turned into like a weird thing. Like if you say hey to somebody, they look at you like you crazy.
Yes.
You say hi to somebody,
yes.
they feel like
yes.
you're beneath them or anything like that.
No, not really.
From them.
Like with me, I'd be like hey. I'd be like hey, or I'd be like hey, like you know, I'd be like
to anybody without
wave or something
like weird or.
And then they just be like,
because you say hey to them and they don't know you. Back then, that shit used to be just normal. I don't mean back then like 1980s or some shit like that. I just mean literally like just back then, like before.
I understand what he's saying. You can't say hey
like.
like.
Where you could, and now
do people do that to y'all? Like y'all just wave and say hey if y'all pass by somebody, a random person.
Nowadays, you can't even give compliments to people without them feeling like you either have some type of like attraction to them. Or they feel like, of course, true. Like they feel a little bit arrogant to the fact that you gave them a compliment. Like they feel like, okay, now I can take over the world. Somebody sees me as having something that.
No, usually if I get a compliment,
gave me the compliment.
It depends on the type of compliment. Like, cause
I like that.
I will understand.
It also can go the way
some
like
people.
If you give somebody a compliment, they think you're being sarcastic or they think you're trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like damn, I like those fans.
Some people
they be like,
will try to be funny.
Like,
cause like you know,
it's just the way it is.
I wear a Jaguar hat, right?
Literally give a compliment
and you know the Jaguars are not good.
Thank you. End of the day.
So you know,
now,
people was like, "Hey, I like that hat," and then they all just start laughing at each other. I'm like,
to be funny. Same thing with
okay,
trying to, you know, give a guy a compliment or a girl a compliment.
Yeah, you can't give a guy or a girl a compliment. They gonna think that you like them. Yeah.
Like that. So I mean,
I can understand that.
It's just the way it is. Trust people.
Yeah, you can't trust nobody.
It's kind of wishy-washy because it can go either way. It's not with everybody, but it's really, and I know this is kind of like, you could kind of say this been happening forever, but nowadays it's a little bit more. It's like secrets aren't a thing anymore, and the reason why I say that is like, not like secret as in like, oh, yesterday I stole something and I don't want you to tell nobody.
That's not a secret.
Not even a secret. Just things in general. It used to be like it was a sworn thing.
Okay.
Like once you promise somebody something or you say something, it's written.
Go watch my
that easy. You
Great Khalid video. That's gonna sum up the whole battleground for me.
When you say
it was garbage.
This is between me and you, or can I trust you?
It was not. It was not H.
Out of the water. Like if I were to tell somebody,
it was not H.
Don't give anybody you know that we both know mutual my phone. It's not that you can't trust them. It's that it just literally doesn't make it doesn't mean anything anymore. So now if like say for example we were like getting some type of business deal and somebody would be like, do you know so and so's number? Like yeah, it's blah 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 without even thinking about it. Or say for example you'd be like, don't say I'm trying to keep a low profile. Don't mention my name. And then your name comes up in like every situation, shit like that. It's just like it's not that it's like, oh, I'm not going to be a trustworthy person. I'm going to just do everything that this person told me not to do. It's like it's just not a thing anymore. Just like when it comes to relationships. Now I'm not going to say this is for every relationship, but a lot of relationships don't work because trust isn't a thing. And I don't mean your paranoia makes you think that whatever they do is unfaithful. I mean it's just not. It's I don't want to say it's hard. Because that's like a cliche. It's hard to find somebody. It's hard to find somebody that's actually trustworthy, you know. And yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anything that hasn't been proven. I mean, it's literally every day. It's somebody you can't trust, and it's a lot of people you can't trust. It's people that say things just to make you happy in the spirit of the moment, not even to make you happy, but just to say it, and then it doesn't happen. Just the way it is. Compliment yourself. Now this one right here, this one
Compliment
takes
yourself?
the cake. These are not ranked on like.
I mean, if you compliment yourself, people gonna be like, he arrogant, or
this is
he
basically
think he the
laying them out. And complimenting yourself is one thing you
Word.
cannot do in 2017. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm saying that if you do it publicly, there's always that
What's
one
up, Gunner?
person that is either jealous or hates you. So they try to make you feel bad about saying that. Like if you be like, bro, this jacket looks so good. This hoodie is like the best hoodie. I love this hoodie. There's always gonna be somebody be like, bro, that hoodie is ugly.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Always somebody
like
like
they
that.
say that because
Always.
you give compliments to yourself, you feel happy. It's just like instinct for some people. Like if there was a rapper and you know you're supposed to feel confident about your stuff, otherwise you're not doing.
I don't think
it
TJ still
right
wear
way,
the thing
at
no
least for
more. He
yourself.
used to wear the
Say,
thing
for
with his
example,
head. He don't
if
got
you're
it
a
no
rapper,
more.
if you don't feel like you're the best rapper, then you're not putting in all your effort. If you don't like your own music, that means you're only doing it for other people. If you make music for yourself and you love it,
Yes, I am.
if you don't feel like you're the best, you're not doing it to your full potential. And that's another thing. If you were to like get on Twitter and you got a great following and you were to be like, I feel like I'm the best rapper alive, there will always be that one person that'd be like, bro, no, stop it right now. And they would tell you who their favorite rapper is and who the best rapper alive. They just feel like they feel like they have to put in their part and to say that. So that's what I mean by compliment yourself. Like if I were to get on a video, no arrogance involved. I'm just loving myself. It's not being conceited. You just love yourself. If you were to give compliments to everything in that video, there will be that one person, if not in a collection of people that feel like they have to tell you what's not right. Like
Yeah.
I would be like, these scissors are amazing. Somebody's gonna be like, those scissors are ugly. If I were to be like, this Tide to Go stick is the best thing in the world, somebody gonna be like, well,
TJ, why do you have a Tide to Go stick and scissors in the same spot? What you been doing over there, man?
Like
What you doing over there?
Feel like they have to tell you that it's not. Like I don't know what it is, but it's just 2017 assumptions. Now this one is kind of wishy-washy. I really don't want to talk about
I don't know about
this one,
assuming
but I will,
stuff.
because you know
Some people
the
assume
channel is
stuff, and
what
well,
that person that owns that channel can do and say. Basically, you know how nowadays it's like the LGBT is like big. It's completely big. The LGBT community, I mean, and everybody has that you know that feeling that they have to express that their proper noun would be considered this, and it's not right to assume one's gender and stuff like that. But it's really not everybody's fault. Like say for example, if I were to see a person that appears to be a female and I were to be like she, that is automatic no. You cannot do that. You cannot say that. But if
okay,
you do,
well,
then you're
I have a question for y'all
seen as
though.
some
Like,
person that
if
against LGBT and
cut the video,
and says fuck it and all this.
cut this video.
It's like almost like impossible.
If
to have
I just got a question though. If y'all see a female,
speaking,
or if y'all see a man and like you know he got a lot of female
what
qualities,
looks like to be male.
That-
and if I were to be
yeah,
like,
if he,
or
you know,
those guys. I'm
that's
wrong
that's
because
weird though.
Not all of them.
Because
can be
some
guys.
girls
It's wrong to assume
dress up
one
as
gender.
guys and you know do stuff
Which is, I
to be
kinda
like guys,
understand
and
it,
you'll
you
think
know,
it's a guy and it's
if I
not.
were to be walking down the street and I look like a female, like if I were to cut all this off and I were to look like a female and somebody were to be like she, I know I would be
It can be
mad
weird,
because I would
see?
be like, you just assume I'm a she. But the thing is,
Nah,
it's
TJ
not
looks like a
everybody's
dude.
fault.
Even
Not their fault.
without
They're
the,
just
he
used
he
to-
look
I'm
like
not
a
saying
dude.
They only think in black and white, but they're just used to seeing something and saying that's what it is. If it looks like a cat, you might call it a cat. It may not be a cat, but it's not your fault if you don't know. And I don't want to say it's complete ignorance, but that is the definition of it. You're ignorant to this situation. In 2017, look how much.
I think that people should be
trouble
able
with
to
this
say
kind of
what they want, but
situation.
sometimes they
Like, people
express
just
too
think
much.
That may be a girl.
Yeah,
you would call her
sometimes.
she,
Or sometimes people just go overboard with.
whatever.
Some people,
See,
people go
I definitely
overboard
know
with
this,
it and
then you're in the
then
wrong.
cause a
If
big
you don't
problem with
say-
everybody
you don't
else.
Assume either one, and you say it, you're automatically like you're getting put on a cross and you're getting burned the fuck up.
Hey, bro, back up.
Just like that. Don't say it, but you're not saying it because you're saying like it's a thing. You're saying it as in like you don't want to give it a specific gender name. Like you don't want to fuck up by saying that, but when you say it, you really fucked up. Being yourself, you can do it, but you really have to have a strong self-esteem. Like you can't go out there and try to be yourself and then be insecure at the same time. You really have to have a strong self-esteem. Because for some reason, being yourself.
How do y'all feel about being yourself? Can y'all be yourself without worrying about people judging?
Like, if you're not like us, you're weird. If you do something like that, you're automatically this, that, or third. You can't be yourself.
Hey, I like Power Rangers.
Like have somebody judge
so
if you're okay with judgment,
you know,
hey. In 2017, being yourself is not a good thing. And I'm not saying
I like nostalgic stuff.
So because back then,
I can't be talking.
With more judgment. I feel like, matter of fact, now that I think about it, I feel like in 2017, you have more of a chance to be yourself. But everybody seems to try to be themselves, but they also are being just like everybody else. But they say they're being themselves just so they won't seem like they're weird. So you be like, oh, okay, I'm being myself. I like jean jackets. I like shirts with holes in them because that's just my style. But really, you see everybody else wearing it too. So you're trying to say I'm being unique. I'm being myself.
Yeah, that's not really being unique.
Like. No, you just so happen to be okay with wearing it because everybody else is wearing it. And you could say you're being yourself.
That's like
this is looked at as weird.
Yes, I can be myself. People judge me for like a Power Ranger saying DW. What's DW?
Instagram that does all that stuff.
I don't know what DW is. Hold on. People even judge me for my boyfriend because they don't like him. Why don't they like him? Why don't, or as you put it, why don't they like him?
Before everybody else started doing it, so.
Doctor Who. Oh, okay.
Or you're being
call him Dr. Hoot.
Put it that way, because you can.
It's a wrestling. That's a wrestling joke, Dr. Hoot.
You cannot do anything involving children. This one is a big
Power Rangers,
and it's not. I'm not saying it because I'm mad.
You can't give a compliment to kids.
It's not true, but
what?
Just think about how much has happened openly or just brought to the light about what people have been doing with children. And I mean like sexually or abusively or verbally or anything like that to a wrong point. Like think about a long time ago. People were able to let their kids go into other kids' houses and like play. Yeah. People were able to let their kids go to
I don't know
Candy Lady and it not be weird.
I don't know if y'all ever had this or not.
Adult,
it was like
some
back in the day. It was like this thing with adults, like
has handled children before and let them.
I'm not sure why they just don't like him.
Like
I don't know if y'all ever had this thing or not, but like it was like this thing. But like if you get in trouble or something, or you're bad, because I used to be bad, running through the store, try to get away. Something, and you running, and like some random parent or something just hit you or hold you, so your parent could get you or hold you down or something. Like I don't. Does anybody used to do that? Because I know like I used to try to run or something. Somebody random would grab me and hold me till my mom gets there or something. But now you can't do that at all. If they running and you touch them, well you the one that's in trouble. So you just gonna let them have to get away.
Before it actually became known. It wasn't no big thing, and I'm not saying everybody was doing the bad.
Yeah, but to me, I think I remember something like that. Yeah, see, they used to have it to me all the time, but now you can't do that.
Do it because of all the bad things that has been happening. So in 2017, shit like that can't happen. You can't have Candy Ladies. You can't have a nice Samaritan do something.
Is that the one where he almost got killed?
You can't have,
that's not even funny. Is that the one where he almost got killed?
To another random kid's house, and they just play that day. It can't happen though. In 2017, it's just like when it comes to kids, and I understand it, you try to be protective now, but I mean, just think about how it used to be. I'm not saying I want it to change, but think about how much our minds have been poisoned because of this shit. Like,
poison,
really
deadly, moving in slow, looking for a mellow fellow like the vote.
Somebody seeing it as, oh, you're weird, or oh, what are you trying to do, or oh, what are you saying? Like, you can't say the word oral without somebody thinking oral sex. You can't say the word sexual without somebody thinking like out of the blue.
I was gonna go to a Comic-Con, but we didn't have the money. Yeah, that sucks sometimes.
That now is looked at as like like that's like a no-no. Just like how before like the terrorist attacks and all that, airplane security was like really small. Getting on the airplane was normal. But people start doing stupid shit and getting exposed.
And now you gotta open up your whole bag and all that kind of stuff to travel.
Everybody in the world was a saint from birth to death. Just think about, we wouldn't have to lock our doors. Locks would never have even been a thing. Just think about all this stuff that has happened now. Would it have happened if people weren't?
Oh, he go with this weird thinking.
We're too smart for ourselves.
I thought he was about to start with the weird thinking.
Literally. why 2017 is so much more different than the old days in so many ways. But yeah, man, if you agree with any of these, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, man. If you have anything else that you can't do in 2017 that you were able to do a while back and it was seen as normal or
what I said about the kid thing,
leave it in the comment section below. I mean, you probably won't, but you know, if you do, you do.
I don't know.
And yeah.
I don't know. What else you get? I don't know. I like that little logo thing. Okay. Alright. That was a video by the homeboy, TJ. Alright. What do y'all think? It was interesting. Gotta mute these people. Alright, so I'll be back in like a second, literally. So don't go nowhere. Prime time is on.